morning, everyone. This is grade 6 English session, and our grammar topic today is direct and indirect. Okay, now just direct object. Okay, first, what is direct object? Direct object is a noun or a pronoun, follows an action verb, okay, receives the action of the verb. So I have a sentence, and the sentence, okay, consists of the subject, the verb, and the object. Okay, so here the object receives the action of the verb, that the subject of the sentence is the doer of this action. Okay, now let's turn these words to some examples to make it clearer. Okay, so a direct object can be found by asking whom or what about an action verb. Like what? The message reached the lawyer. The message reached the lawyer. Okay, so where is the subject here? Very good. So the subject here, the message. And where is the verb or the action verb here that we have? Reached. Very good. And reached whom? So the message reached whom? Whom here? Okay. Where is the thing that receives the what? The action of the sentence. Very good. This is for the lawyer. Okay. So the lawyer here is the direct object. The lawyer here is the direct object. So direct, simple sentence. I have the subject, I have the action verb, and I have the object, which is the direct object. Okay, so as we see for another example, okay, his landlord is raising the rent. His landlord here means the owner. Okay, so his landlord is raising the rent. Very good. Again, our questions. So where is the subject here? Very good. The subject here is his landlord. Very good. And where is the action verb here? Where is the action verb? Okay. Yes, very good. It is raising. And the direct object? Yes, it's the rent. So the direct object here is the rent. So is raising what? Okay. Is raising the rent. Direct object. Very good. Okay. Marty and Carol served pie and ice cream for dessert. So, is it okay to have more than one subject and more than one object? Yes, of course. Okay. We don't care at all about the numbers of the direct object and the number of the subject. Okay. As soon as that the sentence is grammatically correct. Okay. Have a look, please. Marty and Carol served pie and ice cream for dessert. So where is the subject here? Yes, the subject is Marty and Carol. Very good. And the verb or the action verb, served. Of course, it should be here under served, but this is because we have more than one subject. And, okay, the direct object here that we have. So Marty and Carol served what? Ask yourself a question. Always put some questions in your mind, okay, to identify the direct object of the sentence. So here, if we hide this part, okay, ice cream, pie and ice cream. So Marty and Carol served what? Served ice cream and pie, which is the direct object of the sentence. Okay, and the O here, okay, is refers for the direct object. Okay, now a direct object is never an adverb or the object of a preposition. What does these words mean? What does it mean? A direct object is never an adverb. Okay, please, let's read these examples together and we will understand this. Joanne walked her dog. Joanne walked briskly. Briskly means very quickly, okay, energetically. Okay, Joanne walked to the store. So I have here 3 examples. Start with Joan. Joan walked. The same verb, the same subject, and the same action verb. But the difference here is what follows this action verb. Okay, is it adverb? Is it an adverb? Is it a preposition? Okay, or it's a direct object. Okay, let's check every sentence. Okay, Joan walked her dog. So Joan walked her dog. What is the subject here of the sentence? Yes, it's Joan. And the action verb? Yes, it's walked. Her dog is? Yes, the direct object. How about number 2? Joan walked briskly. So Joan here is the subject, walked here is the action verb, and briskly. Can we consider briskly here as a direct object? Of course not. Why? Because it's adverb. An adverb here just describes the verb. Okay, how does she walked, or how did she walk? Because the sentence here in the past. How did she walk? Briskly, very quickly. That's it. So I can never consider briskly here as a direct object in the sentence. Okay, about the last one. Joan walked to the store. To the store here, of course, this is the subject and this is the verb, the action verb walked, and to the store. Can we consider to the store here as a direct object? No, because this is a preposition, okay, sentence, and we can't, okay, make it as a direct object. So this is adverb and this is preposition phrase, and we can never accept a prepositional phrase or an adverb as a direct object. Okay, now the indirect object, and this is the most important part for this session today. Okay, indirect object, a noun or a pronoun, tells to whom, to what, for whom, for what the action of the verb is done. So the sentence here tells us what, for what, for whom. Okay, the action of the verb or the action of the verb, yes, is done. Okay, let's take some examples. Look at this example, please. Andy brought a flower. Andy brought a flower. What do you think about this sentence? Is it an indirect sentence, or this sentence, sorry, has indirect object, or it has only a direct object as the previous examples? Yes, it's a simple sentence that has a direct object. Look at this. Yes, and the subject, brought, action verb, a flower, direct object. Okay, how about if we add me? Look at this, please. Andy brought me a flower. Okay, so the meaning of the sentence here changes. Yeah, look at this. Andy is the subject and brought is the action verb. Me a flower. First, a flower here was what in the first sentence? Was the direct object. Very good. And it will be as it is. Yes, it will be direct object in the second sentence. So me here is what? The indirect object. I have a person. This person makes an action to me. So I am the one who receives his or her action here. Right? So Andy is the subject. Brought, this is the action verb. Me, this is the indirect object. I'm not here the direct object. Okay, I'm not here the flower. Okay, no, I am the person who receives the flower. Okay, so brought me a flower. So a flower here the direct object because it's already with the subject of the sentence. And this subject and this direct object are what? Yes, are coming to me. I am the receiver of this action. Very good. So this is indirect object. All right. Now, Sarah showed the class her new glasses. Oh, nice one. So Sarah here is the subject. Showed action verb. The class her new glasses. First, before even you decide where is the subject, where is the verb, or where is so and so in the sentence. When you read the sentence, ask yourself 3 questions. Number 1, what is the subject of the sentence? Number 2, what is the action verb of the sentence? Number 3, what is the direct or the indirect object of the sentence? And you can add more question, which is where is the direct object and the indirect object? Okay, you have to, okay, divide the sentence, divide the parts of the sentence, okay, to decide the rule and the job of every part of the sentence. Because if you do this, you are going to know, okay, the direct and the indirect objects of the sentence. Look at this. Sarah showed the class her new glasses. So Sarah here is the subject. Suppose that we don't have, okay, these answers, okay, or these parts for the sentence. So Sarah here is the subject. This is number 1. Showed, this is the action verb. We don't have any problem with the verb here because it's obvious in all sentences, on all examples. The class, her new glasses. Can I consider glasses as the indirect object? Of course not. She already has what? Her glasses. Okay, she's going to show the class. So the class is the receiver of what? Of the showing. So this is the indirect object here, the class. Very good. So Sarah showed her new glasses to whom? To whom here refers to the indirect object of the sentence. Okay. Now, Jeff gave Caroline a chess set. So, okay, the teacher tells us to ask ourselves 4 questions. Number 1, where is the subject of the sentence? Number 2, where is the action verb of the sentence? Number 3, where is the direct object and where is the indirect object? Okay, now let's start and divide the sentence part by part. Jeff, this is the subject of the sentence. Gave here, this is a verb, so this is the action verb of the sentence. Gave Caroline a chess set. So Jeff gave what? Give, yes, a chess set. So give what? If we hide this one, so Jeff gave a chess set. So this is a simple sentence of subject, action verb and direct object. But here I add Caroline as a receiver of the action, which is to give someone something. Okay, so Caroline here is what? Is the indirect object. Is the indirect object. So, okay, don't be confused by bringing the indirect object before the direct object. Okay, no, you have to take care well of this. Okay, so this is as we said, Jeff gave a chess to whom? To Caroline. Very good. So this is the indirect object. Now, please note, here we have small note, but we have to take care well of this. If there is an indirect object, there must be a direct object, of course. Because if I have a direct object, it means that there is a direct object that I'm going to receive this one, okay? However, if you can have a direct object without an indirect object, so yes, you can have direct object in a sentence without having indirect object in the same sentence, like the previous examples that we started our session. Okay, now only action verbs have indirect object and direct objects. Means what? Linking verbs do not have indirect objects or direct objects. To clarify this, look at these 2 examples, please. Number 1, look here for the colored verbs that we have. For a linking verb here, Zachary was a silly boy. Okay, do we have here a direct object or indirect object? No. Zachary was a silly boy. This is like a description for Zachary. Okay, about action verb, Zachary saw a silly boy. So if we change the verb here from being a verb, from being not a blinking verb, so the sentence have a direct object, like Zachary saw a silly boy. Okay, so here this is not an action verb, and when we change it to an action verb, in this time we have a direct object in the sentence, which is a boy or a silly boy. Okay, now let's move to two small exercises to make sure that you have understood the lesson very well. Number one, circle the correct words. Number one is already answered as usual, so they are showing. By the way, this is two exercises in your workbook and for grade 6 Wonderful World. So number one, they are showing the directors, the new theaters. Very good. Of course, I cannot say the new theater, the directors. Okay, number two, did you sell the tickets to your parents, or did you sell to your parents the tickets? What do you think? Okay, do you remember? When we say about what? Did you sell the? Very good. Did you sell the tickets to your parents? Okay, number three, give the singer this magazine, or give this magazine the singer. Of course, even if you read it, okay, it doesn't make sense with you when you read it as a sentence, okay? By the way, you should have a sense of the language when you read the sentence, okay? You have to taste the sentence. Does it work with you? Does it give you a meaning? In that case, if it gives you a meaning, in that case, you are correct. So you have to taste the sentence well, okay? Does it work with you or not? Okay, like this one in number three. Of course, give the singer this what? Give the singer this magazine, all right? Number four, she is writing for our website review, or she is writing a review for our website. Of course, she's writing a review for our website. Number five, send Jim the tickets, or send the tickets Jim tomorrow. No, of course, it doesn't give me any meaning. So send John the tickets tomorrow. Okay. Offer the audience a refund, or offer a refund to the audience. Very good. Offer the audience a refund. Okay. Now we can check, by the way, the answers here. So as we said that, did you sell the tickets to your parents? Give the singer this magazine. She is writing a review for our website. Send Jim the tickets tomorrow. Offer the audience a refund. Okay, let's move quickly to the following exercise. Okay, put the words in the correct order to make sentences. Okay. Give book, please copy me a sign of the. So please give me a signed copy of the book. A signed copy of the book. Okay. By the way, you have to read, after you rearrange the sentence, you have to read it more than one time in your mind. Okay, to what? To make sure that it gives you the correct meaning. Okay, because when you test the sentence and it gives you the meaning, or it works with you as a correct sentence with no grammar or spelling mistakes, so in this case you are going in the right track. Okay, number two, for example, the watch silence film in. So very good. Watch the film in silence. Watch the film in silence. Number three, celebrities don't take off photographs there. Yes, don't take photographs of the celebrities. Very good. Number four, the two student manager showing his invention there. Okay, the student is showing his invention to the manager. Very good. Number five, Fergus to lend you his chess set. So Fergus lent you his chess set. Very good. Number six, and the last one, did book seats for the whole enough group you. So did you book? Did you book? Okay, seats for the whole. Did you book enough seats for the whole group? Okay, now let's check our answers. No, I'm reading them very fast to save your time. So, watch the film in silence. Don't take photographs of the celebrities. The student is showing his invention to the manager. Okay. Fergus lent his chess set to you. Okay. Did you book enough seats for the whole group? Okay. So this is what the end of the session. Thank you very much for watching and have a nice day.